Yeah.
I said the old courthouse is kind of run down.
That's not a bad thing.
It's live on YouTube. I haven't shared it or anything, but guys, I'll share it.
That's a ragged old flag you got hanging on.
Jewelry, watch repair, and custom jewelry.
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Welcome to Uptown Formal. We have a wide selection of dresses and suits that you can rent for any special occasion. We also have a variety of bows and bow ties available to go with your choice of wear. There are multiple dressing rooms where you can get a feel for the clothing you are trying on. We are located at Tiffany Plaza in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Uptown Formal, helping you look your very best for any occasion.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care, with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 therapist who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central's friendly staff promises you a safe and inviting atmosphere while they work with you to get you back on your feet. Regardless of the injury, PT Central will have you back to moving again and feeling better than ever. Physical Therapy Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life.
Jewelry, watch repair, and custom jewelry.
at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits. For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Welcome to Uptown Formal. We have a wide selection of dresses and suits that you can rent for any special occasion.
Welcome, Davis fans. This is Brad Bentley, Bobby Alexander, and Chad Fielding coming to you live from Wynnewood Stadium. Looking for a good football game, and let's go ahead and get it out of the way, guys. So, big game last week, and it was even better because you guys handled it, right?
I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know that we handled it, but the Wolves handled business on the field. Tale of two halves. Chad and I said that I don't know how many times last week.
Yeah.
Coming late down the game. Top play for OSSAA for the week. Levi Pullen's kick to take down the Sulphur Bulldogs. So, man, what an awesome game. I enjoyed it. Chad enjoyed it. We kind of rushed off the air a little bit because we were trying to get down to the field.
Excited. Yeah,
we had to get down there with our kids,
awesome.
man. So, but yeah, I want to take this time for just a second, real quick. I know there was some thoughts, concerns, whatever out there that I made a disparaging remark to a student from Wynnewood, and I want everybody to understand that was not intentions in any way, shape, or form. I was actually complimenting Caden Knighton on being a D1 athlete, phenomenal athlete, great track star. I mean, you can't take away from what he's done. And I was not laughing in any way, shape, or form about him being injured. I don't want to see any kid injured.
We don't want that. We want to play Wynnewood at their best.
Absolutely.
There's no doubt about that.
We want to see every team like that. So if you felt like I did that, I apologize. That was not the intentions in any way, shape, or form. I apologize sincerely for even being able to be taken that way. So just want to throw that out there.
Completely understand that. So, what do you guys expect about tonight? Give me a little feedback. Chad, what are you looking forward to? What's your expectations this evening?
Well, I think we're going to have Seth under center again, so I'm looking forward to him leading the team again this week, and maybe a little more traditional offense. Maybe not so much wildcat and double tight set.
So, let's talk about that. But first off, let's go through the Jessica South starting lineup, right? So you did mention Seth Knapp. Seth Knapp is going to be the starting quarterback this evening. Okay. I do think you're going to see a little bit more of a traditional look, kind of what you saw earlier in the season.
Right.
I will tell you, Wildcat is here to stay.
Okay.
So there was a lot of Wildcat. I know I got a lot of comments like, "Hey, why are we running the ball as much as we are up the middle?" I was like, we're trying to control the clock. It was by design.
Yeah.
I knew going into the game kind of what the game plan was, and it was we wanted to shorten the clock as much as we can. So, again, Seth Knapp at quarterback, at running back, So probably not going to be any big surprises here. Brendan Rawls, Tyson Moss, Ty Barnett, but you're also going to see some other formations. You're going to see some other kids out there, depending on what the set is. You'll see D. Idleman this evening. You'll see Mitchell Garrison. You name it, there's going to be a lot of different kids playing running back.
Hey, by the way, Mitchell Garrison's got a set of hands.
He does.
He caught a touchdown pass. That was phenomenal.
Not even just you got to talk about Mitchell's hands, but Dakota making the throw.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that was a massive play in that game. Late in that game, pressure's on, and both those kids coming up big right there late in that game.
So at tackle, no surprises here. The two big guys, again, Jacob McClellan, Colton Rawls, again, nothing out of the ordinary there. At tight end, in a single tight end set, you're going to see Spencer Clinton, the first one out there. But you're also going to see a lot of that double tight. That double tight you're going to see is going to be the other guy that's going to be joining is young Chad Fielding, Wyatt Fielding. So Wyatt Fielding will be out there some.
He will not like that at all. He doesn't want to be coached.
No, he doesn't want it. Too late. That's there for good now, right?
He's there, man.
Yeah. At wide receiver, again, you're going to see several different guys there. You're going to see a lot of Dakota Carter, who I think you will see out first. Trey Melton now back. He's also going to be working in.
Oh, good to have him back.
Depending on what the formation is, you're probably going to see them both out there at the same time.
So Wynnewood's going to be receiving the opening
Wynnewood
kickoff.
will receive the ball. So, again, and we are not far away from starting here. So, defense, let's talk about the defense. So,
my favorite side of the ball.
Mine too, man.
I love this side of the ball.
Nose guard, Mitchell Garrison, nothing. Not only is he got great hands, but apparently he's a great nose guard also. So he gets to start at nose guard. At D tackle, Spencer Clinton and Mason Tomlinson. Again, nothing we haven't seen. Those two kids did a great job last week holding up the line of scrimmage. Interior linebacker, Brendan Rawls and Rance Digby. Again, nothing out of the ordinary there. Outside linebacker, Tyson Moss and Ty Barnett. So your safeties, you're going to see a bunch of different kids here, and I'll be curious to see if we come out with a one or a two safety look. We've got both formations we may come out in. But you're going to see a combination of these kids at safety. Dakota Carter, Gage Kopenberger, Trey Melton, all those guys are going to come out into safety at different points. And then at corner, again, safety and corner are kind of interchangeable. At corner, you're going to see a lot of Braxton Griffin, a lot of Dalton Heffley, Seth Knapp. But, again, they want to limit Seth Knapp defensively because he's going to be playing quarterback.
Okay, which makes sense.
And then you're going to see a lot of Dax Owens. Dax has played a lot this season. Really did a good job when he's in there. Again, you don't see a lot of ninth graders that can come in and handle what he can, but he did.
Yeah,
so.
I think that Dax has played well for a freshman. A lot of pressure on him, and even a little added pressure. Dad's coach,
You bet.
Held to a little higher standard maybe, and I think he's played really well. So I'm excited to see what we can do on defense. And you guys may have already talked about this. I don't know. I don't believe Caden Knighton is playing tonight. So
we haven't, but that is also what was communicated to me is he won't be playing this evening.
And it's kind of like the same aspect with Luke not playing for us tonight. I think that right now you're looking at, hey, I know we want wins, but right now this is non-district. We want district wins. Yeah. So I don't blame either school for those two guys resting out.
And Bobby, we haven't talked about it, but we did talk about Seth getting the start. Again, Luke not suited out this evening. Started back practice Thursday of this week, so he is starting to go through the motions, but not in uniform this evening. So he will be unavailable, which leaves us the three quarterbacks of Seth Knapp, Dax Owens, and Gage Kopenberger will be the three guys we go with this evening. So, again, Wynnewood will receive this kick. But what do I expect from the offense tonight, guys? So I do expect Wildcat. I expect lots of pre-snap movement and motion again. You're going to see a little more play action this week. They've had a little more time to work on it. You're going to see the ball put in the air a little bit more this week than last week. And then you're going to also see lots of smash concepts. So I know we saw a lot of them at the end where you got those heavy sets. And, again, a smash concept where we're saying, hey, we're going to overload you on one side and we're going to run the ball at you.
Yeah. So Davis Wynnewood, the series.
It's really.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, go ahead. Get that out
there. Sorry. Davis leads at 44 wins. Wynnewood has 34, and they've tied 4 times. Wynnewood, one of the few teams that can match Davis's state championships. I believe they have 6, just as Davis. So
here we go. Poland's kick. We'll get right back to this here right after this. So
ACT roofing kickoff.
ACT roofing kickoff. Ball's going to be hit at about the 25-yard line. So, he's going to take it out of bounds. Well, I guess he's going to say he caught it out of bounds. I think he's going to say I can't see if he's saying he stepped out and caught it or if he caught it out of bounds.
Regardless, there's not a flag, and that's a good thing.
So they are going to start with the ball at the 15-yard line. So, again, they're going to say he caught it and went out of bounds after the catch here.
Good kick.
Yeah, hey, there we go.
Baited him into
right?
catching the ball and taking him out of bounds. His momentum carried him out of there. Good start for Levi. Good finish the last week, starting off good this week.
That's exactly right.
Exactly what you want to see.
Hey, I was really happy to see that kid hit that field goal.
Absolutely.
And I mean, it was never in doubt. That was as clean and down the middle as possible.
Hey, and by the way,
side note.
That couldn't happen if it wasn't a good snap.
That's exactly right. Yeah, that's exactly
I was actually going to mention the fact that there were only 10 guys on the field.
Was there really? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I found that out the next day.
Here we go. They're going to put the ball in the air. Had a guy open there that time. Intended receiver number 11,
Mr. Williams.
Yep. I don't know how to say that one either. So we butchered that one a couple times before. I think. Let me take a shot. I think it's Marquez Williams. I think we're going to say that. If it's not, somebody text me. We'll
I'll let you guys have that one.
So, again, had a little room there. Tried to dump it over the outside linebacker's head. Had a little room, just unable to complete the pass. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 15-yard line. Quarterback's going to keep this time. And, again, if the offense looks familiar.
There is. A little false start there. I think Davis made one of their guys jump, but I'm not sure what they're going to call here.
Let's see what we got here. Officials are going to talk it over here. But again, if the offense for Wynnewood looks familiar, it's because it is the same offense. They're going to run the flex bone just like we are. So again, this defense should be familiar with most of what they're going to see. So penalty is on Davis, so it's going to advance them here. I think it's a 5-yard penalty. We'll see where they mark it. Ball's now at the 20-yard line. Second and 5 from the 20. So Wynnewood will run the play in here. So pistol look this time by Wynnewood. 2 receivers to the near side. Handoff goes to the up back. Boy, he is stoned by number 30, Brendan Rawls right there. Absolutely very little, if anything, on that one. And they're going to say no gain, so it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We 11:20 and the clock is running. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, our board operator. It's hard for any of us to see this clock out here, so we're going to try to say the clock as much as possible we can.
We literally have to hang our heads out the window.
Yeah, like I'm leaning forward as far as I possibly can.
So 3rd and 4 at the 21-yard line now for Wynnewood, their own 21. So the Wolves trying to get off the field here. Smash concept this time. Oh, the ball's on the ground. I think the Wolves
got it.
They're going to call it. They're throwing a flag, though. Let's see what they're going to call.
Again, bad. They're going to give the ball to. They're going to give the ball to the Wolves. It looks like.
Clock stopped at 10:55.
So again, bad snap, recovered by the Wolves, and the Wolves will take over on the Wynnewood 20-yard line.
Wynnewood coach down here is trying to say it was almost like a shuttle pass, a forward pass. I don't think that's going to change the officials.
Yeah, and I don't think it was, but if it was an ugly shovel.
Yeah.
So the official Wynnewood coach out on the field here. Official is and again, Davis kids aren't going to wait for him to argue. They're out in formation, ready to go. Wynnewood now trying to substitute late. So again, flexbone look this time with Seth Knapp at quarterback, Looks like Ty Barnett, Brendan Rawls, and I'm trying to see who. I think that's D. Idleman on the opposite side there, if I'm not mistaken.
I can't see it clearly.
I think it's 3. We'll see when he turns around here. But I believe Idleman also with that first group. It is Idleman. So D3 himself out there. So Barnett goes into motion here, leaving a heavy set, kind of a low snap here. Oh, on a blitz there, and Wynnewood's able to drop Knapp for a loss on that play.
Deegan Dixon.
So all kinds of bad stuff happened on that play right there. Low snap. Knapp did a good job of fielding it, but after that, I'll tell you what, just able to, again, had a blitz, outside blitz going on there, and able to go nowhere with the ball. So it's going to bring up a second down and about 16 at the 27-yard line now. So going backwards on this play so far. Wishbone look this time. Seth Knapp under center. Another low snap. This time they're going to hand off to Barnett, and he's got some room to run. Boy, nice run that time. They just kind of mashed everybody up front on that one.
So I was informed just now that number 11 for Wynnewood is Marcus.
Marcus, okay.
Marcus.
Okay,
So,
that's easy to say.
Yep.
The Q in there threw me off, man.
Yeah, it does. Would have done the same for me. So.
Okay, so after that 2nd and 16, it's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. Again, nice job by the Wolves there. Now within the go into motion back into a traditional wishbone look. Knapp goes back under center. Handoff goes back to, this time to D. Idleman. Idleman's going to pick up the first and a little bit more. Or let's see.
That will put us inside the
777 zip red zone.
Boy, I'm glad you can say that, Chad, because every time I say it, I have to throw an extra 7 in there, I think.
Hey, I'm going to stumble once or twice. It's not the easiest one to get out.
So that's going to put Davis within the 10-yard line. Looks like Davis is going to have 1st and 10 at about I'd say that's the 8.
Yep.
Again, this is after Wynnewood fumbled the initial during their initial series, gave Davis the ball at their own 20. Knapp in the shotgun this time. Pistol look.
Nobody out there on the tight end and split out.
Yeah,
and I think Wynnewood called the timeout there.
That's going to stop the clock at 9:18. With that, we're going to take a ACT timeout, roofing timeout, and we'll be back here in just a minute.
Just make sure they were muted.
Jewelry, watch repair, and custom jewelry.
So here we go. Wolves first down at the 8-yard line. Look at high snap. It bounced off. Nice job of catching on the bounce and runs it in for a touchdown. Sometimes it helps when you're lucky.
Yeah.
That snap bounced right up into his hands. He had a clean lane, and Knapp with the 8-yard touchdown run.
We're really going to need to clean up the snaps.
Yeah, we've really struggled with it so far.
Yeah. Been a low one. When he was in that pistol, had a hard time getting his hands on it when he was under center, and then that one.
So Wolves are going to line up in a swinging gate look this time with all the guys at one side, and they're going to motion into they're all going to motion into the center now and set up in a traditional extra point look. Pulling with the extra point attempt here. The snap is up. The kick is up. We got a flag down. Let's see what the flag is here. Kick was good, but let's see what we got. Boy, been a lot of flags early in this game. It's been ugly so far. We got to kind of get that under control for both teams. A lot of flags. Okay, they're going to call offsides on defense. Now that does make it more interesting. If they're going to move the ball half the distance to the goal, so it'll be curious to see if accept that and take it and try and punch in, go for 2 here, or if we just take the extra point. And they're waving it off, it looks like. So
why are we kicking it again?
I don't know. That's what, unless
like
there was a dead ball foul. So we are going to re-kick here. Wolves leading 6-0. Extra point to come here. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 9:15 to go in the first quarter, Wolves now lead 7-0. Again,
it wasn't the prettiest drive.
No. Well, and again, it kind of started, nice, got great field position to start it off, gave us the ball on their 20-yard line, went backwards there for a little bit, and then able to punch it in. But again, we moved the ball well when we weren't self-destructing with penalties.
Yeah, I agree. I think you had that one play where it was a sack on Seth, but other than that, ball moved forward, downhill the majority of that drive. So I think it was well. Don't want to see the mental mistakes continue. We'll kind of clean that up, especially as we're getting ready to roll into district play next week. So I would assume Coach Parker's had that talk all week, like, hey, now's where we got to really start cleaning things up.
Yep.
So.
Hey, those offensive linemen were moving Wynnewood, though.
They were. Those guys were on skates up front.
That looked good.
So looking over at that Davis crowd, the stands are full on the visitor side there. So we got a lot of people, a bunch of people along the fence line also. So love seeing all the Davisites out watching the game here at Wynnewood.
Student section looks strong again this week.
It does, doesn't it?
From top to bottom over there.
I can see them from right here. They're in mostly white. They're all white.
White out being the theme for tonight. So.
I gotcha. Yep. I like it. I enjoyed watching them. The part I got during the game the other day, they looked like they had a lot of fun.
They've done really well this year. I know that Mr. Morris and I, for the last couple of years, have been pretty hard on the student section. They've kind of been a drag at some games, but they've done really well this year. And I think the boys have taken to it, and it continues to grow. So
Wynnewood's second possession again. That was a quick drive for the Wolves there. Again, started on the Wynnewood 20-yard line, so 20-yard drive there for the touchdown after the Wynnewood fumble. So this will be their second possession of the game. Again, Pullen's kick. That last extra point was dead center down the middle again, man. He's got his motion down right now. Deep kick here is going to be fielded about the 20-yard line. Looking to get outside. Boy, there's nothing there.
Aaron Lyle on the return for Wynnewood.
Nice job that time by a couple different Wolves out there. I think 15 is the first one that I saw, which 15 is, how about Gabe Gaddis in on the tackle?
Gabe Gaddis on the tackle.
So Wynnewood will take over at their own 24-yard line, 1st and 10.
Dax Owens playing.
He's out there at
corner on the
yep.
on the near side here. Braxton Griffin on the far side.
Again, come out in a 2 safety look this time. Handoff goes to the fullback that time. Gain of about 3.
Colton Rawls made contact in the backfield.
Yep. Able to kind of make a break through that tackle. Looks like Garrison and Rawls get up off the pile on that one.
About 2nd and 7, you think?
Yeah, second and 7 from the 27-yard line. 8:48 to go in the first quarter. So about 3 yards on that first down play. Again, flexbone look. And again, they're going with that heavy setter, that smash concept, like Davis does also. This time they're going to load up 3 guys on one side. Quarterback's going to roll out, looking to throw it in. There is a guy open. Hit and brought out of bounds there. Let's see where they mark it. I think he's going to be short of the first down, but a nice pickup there.
Donovan Pittman for Wynnewood hauled that in.
It was a good catch and good run. Try to get up the sideline.
I thought he got more than he did. It looks like it's still going to bring up a 3rd and about 3 here. Ball at the 32-yard line. So, again, this is where you want to see Davis kind of imposing their will here. 3rd and short, you know they're going to run the ball, or at least I would think they're going to run the ball. This is our time to kind of stuff them up front. Ooh, hit in the background that
man.
time. Nice play that time by Mitchell Garrison.
Mitchell Garrison. He was basically making the tackle as the runner got the ball.
He had no chance. I don't even know if the center got out of his snap before he was by him.
That was quick.
That was quick. Good job by Mitchell Garrison there. It's going to bring up a 4th down now and 7. Ball at the what looks like the 32-yard line. So
27-yard line.
27. I'm sorry. I'm glad you have good eyes because I don't apparently. So Wynnewood will punt back deep for the Wolves. You got Brendan Rawls.
I'd like to see Brendan take one to the house.
I'd like to see him get up a full head of steam and see if they can tackle him. So here we go.
Punt.
Good high kick. Rawls is going to fair catch it in the air. Davis will take over at about their 42-yard line.
So as we get ready to switch over right here, I'm going to give a quick shout out to a couple people, but number one, Mr. Foster, Chad Foster, who, if you guys didn't see our new setup, our traveling setup,
we need to take a picture of it and post it.
It is phenomenal.
It is phenomenal.
And
did he put this together?
He actually assembled most of it, and really, put the grunt of the work in. So thank you to Mr. Foster. We couldn't have done this without you, and man, it makes our lives so much easier up here. So
flexbone look this time. Moss goes into motion. Handoff's going to go to Rawls. Rawls has got some room to run. He's got a couple guys. Running over a guy. Gets all the way down to the opposite 40. So nice run that time by Brendan Rawls. And I'll tell you what, that line got collapsed. There was some running room there.
I think I could have run through that hole.
I would say I would,
Chad,
but
okay, I could have stepped through that hole. I don't run anymore.
I don't know that any of us could, but yeah.
I might could have walked. I don't do a whole lot of running anymore.
Again, this pistol look again. It's kind of a half flex where they've got 2 receivers to one side. Quick pitch goes out to the edge. Goes out to Tyson Moss. Tyson Moss first got this. He's going to get to a touchdown. He's going to outrun him. Boy, I'll tell you what. Good job that time. Brendan Rawls mangled the kid down here. I don't know.
It was a big block there. He had. I don't know if that kid kind of turned into Rawls or what, but.
So 40-yard touchdown run by Tyson Moss. Again, now 6:52 to go in the first quarter. Wolves now lead 13-0. Set back up in that swinging gate extra point formation. They're going to see if Wynnewood will adapt, and they did. So now they're going to set up in a traditional look. And the snap is up. Kick is up. Boom,
knocks it through.
I'll tell you what, he has been money.
Those kicks are
perfect.
So I'm going to throw this out there about Levi last week. The Pauls Valley game, not the best kicking game. He had a rough one, that one. And then he comes into Sulphur game. Davis scores twice. They choose to go for 2. If you're that young man standing on the sidelines, that's got to be in the back of your mind.
Yo, exactly.
And then for them to call on you, and quite honestly, I've heard this from a few different sources, the boys were the ones that said, let him kick the ball. Let him kick it. Give him a chance. And for him to go out there in that situation and knock it down, kudos to that kid. His confidence ought to be out of cloud 9 right now, and he's showing it.
And it almost looked, when he kicked the ball, like he double clutched it for a minute. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not. He almost stepped in early.
I did talk to him a little bit, and he said Seth made a little bit of a move that almost made him think the ball got snapped.
I got you.
But yes, if you didn't know already, I know Chad and I already mentioned this once. Mav came home and Wyatt came back from film the next day. He was like, hey, guess what? We only had 10 guys on the field.
That's awesome.
It was hilarious to hear. I'm sure Coach Parker didn't think it was quite as funny, but we can laugh about it now.
So Wolves now lead 14-0. 6:52 to go in the first quarter. Again, that drive started at the Davis 42-yard line. So, again, a nice long drive starting on our side there, able to punch in. And, again, it was punctuated by the 40-yard touchdown Tyson Moss touchdown run. So Pullen's kick this time is going to go over his head. Nice kick. Look at that. It's going to roll into the end zone for a touchback. Wow.
That's phenomenal.
That is phenomenal.
I don't even know what.
and I don't know if you guys noticed, Wynnewood walked their guys up. They walked their two deep guys up, but I bet they don't do it again.
Yeah, I bet they don't do that again.
He booted that.
That was a good kick.
I just spoke about his confidence, and you could see it right there.
And he's hammering the ball right now. So Wynnewood's third possession here. Again, first one resulted in the fumble, which gave Davis a short field for their first drive. Second one was a 3-and-out and a punt. So let's see if Wolves can hold them down again.
The other person I want to thank real quick is actually two groups, Mike Hellick Chevrolet, CNC, and all his services, contracting services, the two title sponsors for Davis Athletics. Davis couldn't; these athletes couldn't do these things without their help. So
yeah, thanks a lot, gentlemen. Handoff goes to the fullback this time, and again, there's nothing. Davis is controlling that line of scrimmage. Nose guard, both defensive tackles, lots of pressure, and they could get nothing going on that one.
Yeah, Adrian Hernandez not having much luck on the ground tonight.
So no gains. Going to actually, it looks like it's maybe a loss of about a half a yard. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10, 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line. Handoff goes back. No, the quarterback actually kept it.
Luke Johnson.
Again, Luke Johnson catches him in the backfield. It's going to be a loss this time. It's going to be some negative yardage again that time by Johnson making the play.
I believe that's Logan Gibson onto the field.
Hey, there you go. They said Logan was going to play a lot at nose guard.
Yeah.
So he's going to play some nose guard and tackle.
Big body.
Yeah, he's a hard kid to move. I mean, he's a big old kid.
I wish I hope to see him be able to flip that switch because he's a good kid. He's he's a super nice kid. Want to see him flip that switch, and when the ball gets snapped, hey, niceness has got to go away a little bit. Hopefully we'll see that on the field here in just a second.
So 3rd and 13 now for Wynnewood from their own 17-yard line. They've been going backwards on this series. Quarterback's going to roll out, looking to pass. Again, he's got two guys had two guys in coverage there, overthrew the receiver. Again, that quarterback got planted at the end there too. So going to bring another punt team on to Wynnewood here. So Davis is going to get the ball back again about midfield or so. Again, 5:22 to go in the first quarter. Davis winning 14-0. So back lining up at about the 50. 49 is going to be Brendan Rawls to catch this punt. Again, I'd like to see him get a return this time. That last one he had a fair catch. Let's see if we can get a return going on this one. More of a line drive kick this time. It's going to bounce, and it's going to roll. He's going to let it come to a stop here. Davis will take over at their own about 43-yard line.
That's one of those. Brendan's the kind of athlete, it always kind of worries me because I feel like he's going to be the one to go up and try to grab that. I feel like the coach needs just a string attached to him, just to hold him back. I'd say, hey, no, leave that one alone. It's okay.
Hey, the other guy we didn't mention, but we need to make sure and mention him is our old friend Jared Morris. We got to spend some time with him.
He's still, I thought he was gone, and he's in the booth right next to us.
Yeah, I know it. But we got to at least say thanks for Jared. Yeah. Hello to Jared for all he's done for Wolves media over the years. We love Jared, so it's great seeing him. Oh, it looks like Wynnewood's going to get jumped off sides there.
Let's see. It should be on Wynnewood.
He was pointing at Davis, but he made contact.
I say if he made contact, it's on Wynnewood.
It's got to be Wynnewood. So.
Yeah, it is.
So it's going to advance Davis 5 more yards. They'll have a 1st and 5 now.
Be 1st and 5.
Ball at the 48-yard line.
5:15 to go in the quarter.
I'm glad you can see that scoreboard. I got a big wall.
Yeah,
I don't even here.
I don't even have a prayer to see that scoreboard. If I lean far enough out there to see it, my feet are not touching the floor anymore, which doesn't say a lot. But
will you do it so we can take a picture?
No.
Ooh, nice pass out to Tyson Moss out on the edge. He's at the 50, at the 45-40. He could go 35-30. One guy to beat. 25-20, 10-5, and touchdown. Tyson Moss. 48-yard touchdown pass. Believe that was from Seth Knapp to Tyson Moss.
Yeah,
I do believe it was. Tyson, Hey, he came to me last week after the Sulphur game on the field and said, hey, when do I get a name? So I thought over, the whole weekend. I was like, man, I don't know. I haven't settled on what, but I feel like it's got to be tool related. Just because he's a multi-purpose kid.
He is.
He did so many different things last week that and he's shown it here tonight. So kudos to Tyson Moss.
So let's see Pullen's extra point attempt here. Kick is up and low kick that time.
Does
and
go
it's
through.
Good. It's
Does
good.
go through.
So I thought we might have jinxed him there for a minute after talking about how good his
Still
kicks
went through.
were. That one made it. That's the important part.
Not on us. It went through. So
5:03 to go. Wolves now leading 21-0. And again, that's 5:03 to go in the first quarter. So if Wynnewood, they're going to have to possess the ball, or this game's going to may get ugly.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I know Wynnewood, I believe, is 0-2, correct?
That's correct, yeah.
Valiant and Tishomingo were up against Tishomingo, I think, last week. Unfortunately, couldn't hold on to that one. But I think they're definitively going to be better as they get some kids back.
They're a super young team, too. If you look at their lineup, they're playing a lot of really young freshmen, sophomores. So, again, this is and the one thing I will say about this Davis team is there is a lot of juniors and seniors, a lot of seniors playing for Davis right now.
Yeah.
So it is an upper-class dominated football team. Yeah. So they should be pretty experienced at this point.
Yeah, as far as I know, there's just one freshman really playing for Davis right now.
Not a lot of sophomores.
Not a lot of sophomores. We've seen Gage out there a little bit, but not a lot more than that. Brendan Pierce playing a little bit, but not a whole lot beyond that.
This keeps up, that might change in the second half.
It could.
So Pullen's kick this time, another nice kick. He's going to let it bounce, and it is – I didn't know if it was going to go – I thought it was going to be perfect. Went out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. Did go out of bounds, so they're going to have –
He was awful brave letting it roll that far.
He sure did.
Because Davis was coming.
Yeah.
So Randy Johnson, Mr. Johnson, middle school teacher, texted me. He's like, you should call Tyson the Swiss Army knife.
Swiss Army knife?
I mean, I kind of like it.
How about Swiss Miss? I thought I heard a robot, but then I just realized it was Drake over the loud system there for a second ago.
For a second.
So there you go.
I don't know if Mr. Morse. I think Mr. Morse might be the DJ over there right now.
I hope he is. That makes it much more entertaining than he's playing Drake, if that's the case. So here we go. 1st and 10 Savages. Wynnewood with their best start to the field position at the 35-yard line, their own 35. Again, so they're looking to get something going. Their first series was the fumble. The last two were 3 and out. So let's see what Wynnewood can do this series. Again, flex bone look. Quarterback's in the shotgun formation. Again, 11 goes into motion. Handoff goes to the up back this time. And again, he's met almost immediately by Brendan Rawls.
Picks up a couple. I don't know if that's JR or Junior Hernandez.
So 2nd and 8 from the 37-yard line now. Tell you what, that sky's looking awfully dark out there, gentlemen. I don't know if you see it, but looking awfully dark like rain out there.
Oh man, we're inside though.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, quarterback this time, kind of. Oh, 44? I think it's another fumble.
44, pick it up.
Let's see.
44 is on the bottom.
Yeah,
he is on the bottom. Let's see if he ends up with it. It's the scrum time now, so we're gonna see how good of a wrestler he is.
Oh, they're gonna say Wynnewood came up with it.
Busted play that time by Wynnewood. He kind of turned. I don't know that the running backs ran the wrong direction.
It looked like it almost looked like the running back was beyond the quarterback by the time he turned to hand it. So I don't know if it was a kind of a fumbled snap or what, but it just didn't look smooth. So I don't know what happened there, but unfortunately he was hit pretty quickly after that, and the ball got on the ground. Now
so
Wynnewood was able to come back up with it.
3rd and 10 for Wynnewood now. 3rd and 10 from their own 35-yard line.
Weatherman Chad over here says we're good.
Said we're good.
We're checking out radar. I think we're good for a little bit.
Heavy set this time for Wynnewood. I think they went early, but they're not going to call it. But, Again, just nothing there. Blown up that time at I think that was linebacker. I think it was Rance Digby, I believe, who kind of came in there like a missile.
Yep.
Yep. It was Rance. Nice job that time. And, again, it's going to bring up a 4th and 10, so Wynnewood's going to turn the ball over on downs again. So if my statistics are right, unless I missed one, it looks like Wynnewood is still trying for their first down of the game.
I would say that's correct.
Punt is up. Back deep is Rawls. He's going to field this. He's going to run up and take this one on the run. Makes the first guy miss. He's at the 40, 45, going up the middle, up to about the 48-yard line.
Make you a little nervous when that ball comes bouncing like that.
I like it. It was exciting. So, Chad, while we got just a second, talk a little bit more about the series all time between these two teams.
Well, last year Davis won 34-28 in the nail-biter.
It was a great game, too, if you guys remember.
Davis currently has 16 straight wins.
Wow. So they've been on a little bit of a run. So.
Yeah. I hope they stay on that run tonight.
Me too. So Davis has a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. We've got a officials timeout here. Let's see what we got.
They're just going to say he's got to come off the field. I don't know if he's got
maybe
blood or something on him, but they're going to make him come off.
2:53 to go in the first quarter.
Wolves leading 21-0. Wolves are also going to substitute. Looks like coming onto the field here is number 2. Actually, that's Seth Knapp.
I think he went off to about the play. Yeah.
Barnett goes into motion, so now we got 2 receivers to one side. Handoff's going to go to Rawls. Man, a lot of room up front. Not able to pick up a lot. Wynnewood did a good job of shutting it down, but, man, there was a lane there for a few minutes. Gain of about 4 yards there. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but those Wynnewood defenders, they sure do have their hands on their hips already.
Yeah.
They're getting pushed around up front.
Well, one thing I think Wynnewood it has struggled with, and you could see it this year, being young, they don't have a lot of guys here on the sideline, or a bunch of them maybe injured or not able to play tonight. So a bunch of those guys are having to go both ways.
Low snap this time. Knapp's just going to try and, good job by the defense that time. Low snaps. Knapp is able to recover and just tries to pick something up, but they were not fooled at all, and they're going to drop him for a loss. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long now. 3rd and about 12 yards from the Davis 47-yard line.
I'd like to see him put the ball in the air right here.
Well, you may get what you would like then, because I think there's a good opportunity. Or I think you may see some play action going on right here is what I think you may see.
I'd be okay with that.
Get down to a 4th and manageable.
Yeah.
So line up in a flex bone look here. So D. Eidelman's going to go into motion. Okay, let's see. We've got a timeout. So with that, we will also take a quick break. You're listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. Brad Bentley, Chad Fielding, and Bobby Alexander will be back. They better hold the ball a little bit longer. We're going to score. I think we've scored every time we've had the ball.
No doubt.
You ready, Bob? So Wolves facing a big 3rd and 13 from the 47-yard line. Wynnewood looking to get off the field for the first time here. Wolves have scored each of their first 3 possessions.
I'm getting a lot of really good suggestions for nicknames.
Are you? I like the good ones. Okay, so Rawls with the quick pitch out on the edge. Oh, he's got some room to run. He's going to get it and more. That's going to be a touchdown. There we go, 25-15. Oh, I thought he might catch him, but he didn't. Rawls in for the score.
No laundry on the field.
That is a touchdown. And again, there wasn't anything real tricky about that. Little Little pitch out on the edge.
Yeah, get Brendan Rawls out in open space and
try
a full head of steam.
And again, those kids try and stop him, and they couldn't do it, so that's a touchdown. So all the way from their own 47-yard line, Brendan Rawls with the 53-yard touchdown run. And just like that, Wolves are back on the board. And the extra point is up, and it is good.
Hey, he comes right back and nails another one.
So with that, Wolves now lead 28-0 with 1:15 to go in the first quarter.
You know, this is the 83rd meeting between Davis and Wynnewood.
83rd.
Awesome. 83. Wow.
Yeah, and the first time they played was in 1914.
Wow. I did not realize that this went back that far.
So, and you know, I know part of the statistics, one of the things you'll see is, you know, when I was in school in the 90s, it was Davis or Wynnewood playing for the state championship almost every year.
And back then they were in the same district, correct?
They were,
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
for a good portion of it.
Yep.
So in a 10-year span from 86 to 95, Wynnewood and Davis were the two most feared in 2A. 7 of the 10 2A state championships were won by Davis or Wynnewood.
Yeah, they were, and like I said, both of these teams were really dominant. And the crazy thing is they were both equally dominant. So one year it would be Wynnewood, the next year it would be Davis, and it would be Wynnewood again. And again, you know, a lot of really fond memories of playing Davis, playing Wynnewood, playing those guys during that period of time.
I would love to see them both return to that level of dominance, because to me it just makes the whole area better. I kind of like these teams right here close to home.
Yeah, I like to play the ones that are close.
Yeah, I don't like those big long trips.
Me neither. I like seeing them back in the same class, which, again, you got to get your enrollment up a little bit at Wynnewood to make that happen. But we would love to see them back in 2A in the same district. It'd be great. So Poland's kick here. This one's a high kick. It's going to be fielded about the 15-yard line. Wynnewood's going to have a chance for a return. Ooh, man, he got stuck at about the 30-yard line, but Wynnewood will take over at their own 30. 1st and 10 for the Savages.
Shout out to the littlest of Owens being the
Dice?
kicker. No, it was actually Darren. Owens.
Okay.
She's the one running out onto the field to grab the tee every time.
There you go.
She was full sprint all the way out there and then all the way back. She might be faster than her brothers.
She probably is. Probably is. She's probably a better athlete than her brothers too.
She may be. She may be.
We'll let them decide that.
Yeah, they'll figure that out, and they'll let us know, right?
Yeah, exactly. So Wynnewood back on the field here, still trying for their first down of the game. They're going to be at their own 30-yard line. Flexbone look again. Levin's going to go into motion for Wynnewood. Handoff goes to the up back that time, the fullback. Not a whole lot there. Hernandez there on the run. He's going to pick up about 3. You know, there for a minute I thought there was a little bit of a lane there for him, but it closed really quick. Good job by the defense of, you know, shutting that down.
Linebackers are playing pretty well. Those middle guys that sealing off those holes pretty quick. So
I'll tell you what, they are not fooled. They've seen this offense every day in practice. So, you know, it's one of those things when you get to play somebody else that runs the offense, you're at an advantage. So Wynnewood with the smash concept set this time. Quarterback's just going to keep on a quarterback follow. He's going to fall forward for about 2 more yards. Going to bring up a 3rd and about 5.
19 seconds left in the quarter.
So it is almost time for the second quarter.
Yeah, I think they're going to let the clock just run out and move on to the second quarter.
Yeah, it looks that way. So it's going to be a 3rd and 6. And that's the end of the first quarter. Wolves now leading 28-0. So, you know, I told you guys earlier you missed out. So Parsons have a great tailgate going on over there in the parking lot. So
they seem to be doing it every week now. They, you know, at the home games, on the road, doesn't matter.
You missed out on some delicious chicken tortilla soup and some carameled apples. So again, you guys
just
missed
making
out.
me jealous.
So shout out to the Person family and the RV across the way. Again, A lot of people came and participated, and I got to go get me some soup beforehand. It was awesome.
A little side note about their oldest daughter, Cassidy. Her and a few other people, 4 or 5 people, walk into my office today and say, Bobby, we need your help. I was like, sure, what do you need? And then they told me that I'm now officially a part of the Kiss the Pig fundraiser.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
So what do we have to do to make that happen?
There will be 6 buckets, and the person with the most money in the bucket at the end will be kissing the pig.
So if you're out there listening to this, that means we need you to donate towards Bobby because we would love to have some video of that. So who passes?
Goodness.
Oh my gosh!
Almost intercepted because the ball kind of got loose.
Mason Tomlinson.
Boy,
he
got killed. Yeah, he had no chance of getting rid of that. So it's going to bring up a 4th down again. So Wolves are going to take over. Another punt by the Savages.
Their quarterback's trying to shake out the
I was
cobwebs.
going to say he got hit pretty good. He down here on the opposite side before the end of the quarter. He had the same thing. So he's been hit a couple times now.
Looks like number 1 Dakota Carter. Is that right?
That is correct.
That is Dakota.
I don't have my Davis roster here with me, so look at there.
I'll share with you. So Dakota Carter was his first chance at return.
Oh, the kid kind of got away from him. It's gonna
go out of bounds.
Just get back to the line, just past the first down marker.
So I did get one text while we were in here talking. So Lee Henley did tell me to make sure and say that the class of '97 never lost to Wynnewood. So I have delivered that message on his behalf.
Thank you, Lee.
That school board member, Lee Henley.
School board member, Lee Henley. That's correct.
And one of the very first people I met in Davis, or met from Davis, outside of my lovely wife. Lee with a senior this year.
Yeah, senior and a
Jesse
sophomore,
Henley.
right? Jesse Henley.
Yep.
Media's own Jesse Henley.
That's right. Emerson Henley, also his sophomore daughter.
Yep.
Love the Henley family. So here we go, back under center. Is that a different quarterback?
I think it's Dakota Carter.
That is Dakota Carter in at quarterback. So this is the first time we have seen him in. Okay, we got a penalty.
No, that is Dax Owens.
That is Dax Owens.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. I thought that was a different quarterback in, and it is. You know,
here's the deal. It's like he's a freshman.
Well, he looks bigger than the kid he replaced. So that's why I was like,
he is a freshman who builds size and everything. Is out there right in the middle of that huddle and looks just the same as the juniors and seniors.
So defense offsides that time. So the Wolves are going to actually advance another 5 yards after that penalty. So it's going to be 1st and 5 at the Wynnewood 37-yard line.
11:48 to go in the second quarter.
And again, I've had the pleasure of watching Dax because I also have a son in that grade, so I've had the pleasure of watching him for a long time. He's been a man amongst boys for a long time. Nice run that time by Tyson Moss. Tyson looking to get on the board again. So Tyson has already scored on a 48-yard TD pass and also a 40-yard touchdown run. So Tyson's had a heck of a game, which is no surprise because that really started last week, and he really showed out last week. So
I tell you what, some of those runs right up the middle were some of the toughest runs I've seen.
He earned them.
Yeah.
I mean, everything he got, he earned. So 2nd and 1 from the 32-yard line for the Wolves. So again, freshman Dax Owen in at quarterback. He's going to go into motion here and get under center here for a broken bone this time. Handoff's going to go to the tailback. Tailback's got a little room to run. Again, Tyson Moss again is going to pick up the first down and some. Get down to about the 24-yard line.
Right now, I know Tyson's having good numbers, but you guys have already said it. Those guys up front,
they're
just pushing the line.
Yeah, they're dominating.
So having a good game up front.
Like I said, those defensive linemen are on skates. They're getting pushed all over the field. So here we go. Owens back in at quarterback. Rance Digby's going to split out wide, goes into motion. He's going to look to pass. He's got a man open. Spencer Clinton back for the catch. He is going to score. Touchdown. Spencer Clinton. Long touchdown pass right there by Dax Owens.
I bet Mr. Morse next door is a.
I wish we could see him right now.
I'd love to see his face right now.
He's smiling right now at that touchdown pass.
I know he's a Wynnewood Savage right now, but he is grinning from ear to ear.
Oh, no
so
doubt.
Just for him, I did have to buy one of I don't know if you have seen Gina's shirts that says "Just run the darn ball."
Yes.
I did have to get one
Yes.
because I did find that very entertaining.
Yeah.
So pulling up to kick the extra point here. Snap is up, the kick is up, and it is good. So with 10:30 to go in the second quarter, Wolves now lead 35-0. So again, Dax Owens to Spencer Clinton.
Spencer in the little bit of a hype intro video that we posted out on social media.
I loved it. It was cool. If you haven't seen it, follow because you need to see it. It was cool.
It used the song that we had played in the stadium last week, which we will continue again. Maybe to kind of get the boys hyped up a little bit, and get them into the game. And not only that, have the fans see it at home, see it on social media, things like that. And then when it kicks on at the football field, get everybody up, get everybody cheering, and get them more into those home games in that moment for those boys.
So Wolves, five first half possessions, 5 touchdowns. You can't get any better than that to start the game.
No,
2
not
different
at all.
quarterbacks.
Yeah, everybody across the board has played well thus far tonight. Outside of a couple of mental mistake penalties, things like that, but.
And again, none of these are short. The shortest of all of them was the 8-yard touchdown run by Seth Knapp on the broken play. Then you got a 40-yard touchdown run by Tyson Moss, 48-yard touchdown catch by Tyson Moss, 53-yard touchdown run by Rawls, and then the 45-yard touchdown pass from Dax Owens to Spencer Clinton.
As we get ready for the ACT roofing kickoff.
So I'd love to see our first half yardage because it's going to be a whole lot with all those long cross-country plays. So short kick this time is going to be fielded about the 25-yard line. He just has nowhere really to go. He's going to get to about the 26.
Jackson Bonner with the tackle.
Again, this played very well by the defense so far by the Wolves. Yet to give up a first down, so we'll see if that can continue. I'm sure we're going to see more and more kids as they substitute in. I already see a bunch of new ones out there currently.
Jackson Bonner here on this near side. I'm
So
trying to see who's in the back.
52 for the Wolves also is out there.
Brendan Pierce.
Brendan Pierce out there playing.
81. I'm sorry.
I think that's Luke Johnson also out there at linebacker.
81 Rylan
Nice
Gomez.
job. I thought they got him in the backfield. I was watching the wrong guy. Able to pick up. There they are. Wynnewood with their first down of the game. He's going to get down to about midfield, right at the 50-yard line.
Trying to see who else I see out there. 5, Gage Kopenbarger.
Dalton Heffley, Trey Melton in secondary.
Yep. So again, I got a feeling we're going to see lots of different kids here.
Yeah, this is when you can get those boys reps.
Quarterback's going to keep this time. Not a whole lot available to him. Pick up about 5 on that.
Do make their way onto the Davis side of the field for the first time.
Bring up a 2nd and 5 for the Savages. And again, the Savages haven't quit. This is good to see. I mean, they're giving these guys all they want right now. Good drive here. Pistol look this time by the Savages. Hand up to the fullback this time. He's going to get a first down or close. Let's see where they mark it.
See where they mark it.
A yard
Yeah, I was going
short,
to say about a yard short.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 from the 41-yard line, looks like.
I don't even know that I'd call that a 3rd and 1.
I'll tell you what, 3rd and about a foot is what it looks like. And again, you got a heavy set here. I don't think there's going to be anything tricky here. I think they're going to run forward with it after they get it. Low snap. Oh, they had a chance. He is able to pick up the first down. had a chance there to kind of stop him and just kind of missed. So 1st and 10 for the Savages now at the Davis 38-yard line, their best series so far of the game. See some other kids in now. Colton Rawls in, or not Colton Rawls, I'm sorry, Colton Horton in at nose guard. Quarterback's going to keep. Ooh, good job that time by the defense.
Spencer Clinton on that play.
Again, wasn't fooled at all. Quarterback was going to hold on to the ball. Drop for no gain this time. Ball at the 38-yard line, 39-yard line, right in that ballpark. It's going to bring up a second, and actually it looks like a 2nd and 11. Looks like they're going to mark him back a little bit. Jared Morris joined us there for a minute. Did he really just come in here to say that was a wonderful touchdown?
Yeah, I think that is what I heard anyways. No, he's trying to get some
Quarterback's got to draw back to pass. So a little wheel route. I think the receiver just didn't know.
Yeah, I don't think he realized the ball was thrown his direction.
So thrown behind him. It's going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 10.
So, okay, I was trying to confirm because Mr. Morse did come in here to ask me who a player's number was.
Yeah.
I think 52 is Brendan Pierce.
Okay.
That's what I went with. So he's about to get called a lot.
I like it. Hopefully that's you, Brendan.
Yeah, so.
If not, it could be. Quarterback's going to keep again. Ooh, ran through one tackle here. He's going to be close to the 1st down again. I'll tell you what, they had an opportunity to drop him for little to no gain.
I wasn't even paying attention to see who was on that that far side over there, but their lineman came flying backwards.
Yeah. So that's Mason Tomlinson at tackle on the far side.
Okay. So he came up with a vengeance on that far side.
So here we go. 4th and about 1 here. Wynnewood trying to continue this drive. Wolves trying to get off the field.
We've got a few more of the starters back out there for this 4th down play.
Mitchell Garrison back in at nose guard. Again, you kind of got him kind of sprinkled in there, so we'll see what we got here. Quarterback's going to keep. He's going to have a 1st down and some. He's still on his feet, going down to the 15. Come to a stop at about the 13, 15-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. Down at the 14. We are now in the red zone.
At the 777 zip red zone.
There we go. Wynnewood for the first time in the Davis red zone at the 19-yard line. Wynnewood with a nice long drive this time, looking to cash in.
They found a little play that works.
They did. So 3 receivers to the far side. Pistol look this time for the Savages. Quarterback is going to just keep. And again, that quarterback, he's been hit a bunch. He's going to hold on to the ball there and be brought down by, let's see who that is, number
Luke
56,
Johnson,
Mason Tomlinson.
Yep.
Let's bring up a 2nd and 10.
Just got told we're being joined by somebody famous out there, Mr. Kyler Drake.
Oh, there we go. I like it. That's the radio star himself, right?
Radio star himself, yes.
Yep, that's it. Flex bone look this time. Quarterback's going to pitch out on the edge. Oh, the ball's on the ground. I'll tell you what, he got it back, but not by much. And again, it's going to be a loss of loss of yardage on that one.
I think if he gets that pitch in front of him, that's trouble for the Wolves.
Well, he had some room to run.
Yeah, did have some room to run. Unfortunately for the Savages, pitches that ball behind him a little bit, but he makes that pitch, and maybe that's part of that young team.
When I think that quarterback is I think he's a sophomore, so he is a younger kid. I do know that for Wynnewood. So 3rd and about 14 now for the Savages.
4:42 to go in the half.
So the Wolves will come out with the ball in the second half. Quarterback's going to roll out looking to throw.
He
did have a guy out in the flat, just couldn't get the ball to him. So that's going to bring up 4th and about 14. So, again, we just need to play good, structured defense here. Don't need to do anything special. Again, this is a 4th and long. See what we can do, get a stop here, and get the ball back.
4th and long, 4:31 to go in the half.
I'm glad he can lean over and see that.
Me too. Well,
Man.
It's because Chad's only about 9 feet tall anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
It is.
That's right.
He just kind of has to look out. His whole head fit out the window a little while ago.
just
Whole
about.
neck, kind of like a giraffe. He was just looking out there for a few minutes.
Keep waiting for somebody to feed him as he sticks his head out the window.
I might be vertically challenged, so I don't quite have the same skill.
See, I don't.
Are they going to try a field goal?
It looks like they are going to try for it.
They are going to try a field goal from the. Wow, that's a pretty good distance too. From
it's be about a 40-yarder.
About a 40-yard field goal. So okay, Wynnewood trying to get on the board here.
I hope we're looking for the fake.
Snap is up, kick is up.
No
good. Off to one side. Boy, he had the
distance. So
he didn't miss that by much. Again, nice long kick that time by the Savages is no good, but the Wolves will take over after the missed field goal.
Looks like we're going to get some new guys in on offense too.
I bet. Curious.
Gage.
I think I just saw Gage running out there.
Which I like it. We're giving some different guys some different looks here. So that is Gage out there. So Davis will start with the ball at the 25-yard line. Wishbone look this time for the Wolves.
Jackson Bonner on the carry.
Jackson Bonner. If I could talk, I think I saw a flag late there. Pretty sure I know who got that one.
They're
I saw him sitting
gonna
on top
call
of him.
holding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that one.
Yeah. So after that nice run, we're gonna go backwards on the penalty here.
Be a 1st and 20.
1st and 20 for the Wolves.
From about the
10, it
from
looks
the
like.
10-yard line.
See what plays we got in our playbook for 1st and 20. So Rance Digby out into motion here to the 2-receiver set. It's going to be a little cross buck back underneath this time. Let's see who that tailback is. Looks like it's number 9, Jackson Bonner there on the carry. Pick up about, what do you think, about 7 yards on that?
Yeah.
Not a bad play. Bring up a 2nd and about 12. Again, I think that's Ty Hillison at center right now, too, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so.
So, again, motion back into a wishbone look this time. 2 tight end look. Handoff's going to go to the tailback. Not a whole lot there, to the fullback. Looks like Rance Digby there with the carry. He's going to pick up gets back to about the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 9. So they're able to pick up the yardage they lost, but now they've got let's see what we got in the 3rd and 10 playbook. Again, looking to get Wynnewood to jump, and I think they just did it. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5.
They did.
Yep.
Good, nice hard count that time.
Old-fashioned hard count. I mean, that's just something you see every game with Davis.
I'm like, no, they're not going to fall for it, but they do
every time.
I don't know what we do to practice that. Maybe maybe those of you out there could tell me, but apparently whatever we do works really well because we never jump and they always jump off. So 3rd and 5 now, a little more manageable down this time. It's going to be an option out on the edge. Going to be shorter. A nice pitch that time by Kopenberger. Pitch goes out to, I can't tell who that was.
That was mine.
That was yours?
That was
Maverick
mine.
Alexander got the pitch out there?
Maverick got the pitch out
He's
there.
going to be short of that. It's going to bring up a 4th and about 3, it looks like. So it looks like we're going to see Davis punt for the first time today.
.221 to go in the half, and the clock is rolling.
Still 35-0 Wolves. It's been all Davis ever since that 28-0 first quarter. Lots of subs in for the Wolves. Dax Owens punt. It's going to be a low line drive punt. It's going to take a nice roll, come to stop at about the 37-yard line on Wynnewood side of the field. So Wynnewood will take over. Wynnewood with their best series, that last series, picked up several first down, kicked a long 40-yard field goal, which they missed. So we'll see if they can kind of build off of that series.
I'll give it to the Davis second stringers. You know, they kind of stood tall when they needed to, down and deep in their own red zone, you know, and forced Wynnewood back far enough to make that kick a little more difficult. And you know, fortunately for the Wolves, he missed it of what looked like left.
Pushed it left, yeah, just a little bit.
Had plenty of leg on it, though.
He did.
Minute 59 to go in the half. They got a slew of receivers.
Yep, this time it looks like they've got trips to one side, a single receiver to the opposite side. Pistol look, quarterback in a shotgun here. Quarterback is just going to keep.
Good play.
Played very well by the defense there, not fooled at all.
Number 60 for Davis.
Okay, you're going to make me look that one up. I don't remember number
Yeah.
60. How about Jordan Luker there on the tackle?
Got off his block real quick and just kind of waiting on the quarterback at that moment.
38 Montana Regal. Is it Regal or Regal?
Regal.
Regal. Okay.
Drives a really awesome car.
I can always tell Montana because he is our current luxurious
I
Locks.
guess he would be the closest thing, yeah.
Yep. Quarterback's going to keep again. Not much there. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 10. There's nothing going this time for Wynnewood so far.
81 on the bottom of that pile.
81 for the Wolves, which would be not on the roster. No, wait, he is on the roster.
Rylan Gomez, I believe.
Yeah. So, you know, I had
new to Davis this year.
I had a couple people talk about the Gomez gentleman. I remember the first game they said, you know, he is a really violent player. Like, he really likes to hit people. I said, well, where's he going to play? They said, well, I think we're going to play him at corner. And then
he's on the line.
And then now he is at defensive tackle, which yesterday when I was talking to the coaches, they said, oh, yeah, we're going to play him at defensive tackle. So, again, Gomez's first year at Davis playing.
How?
I don't know where they called that, but they did
couple
call
of guys
offsides.
lurched, but I didn't see a big-time movement. But
Unless they made contact, which I didn't see it. But
again, ladies and gentlemen, 100% biased show. Just throwing that PSA out there.
Yeah, there we go. So, again, you got Ty Hillis in there at defensive tackle also.
Clock still rolling, 23 seconds to go in the half.
So here we go. I kind of expect them to air it out here. Let's see what we get. And just like that, they're gonna run it right up the middle. So that tells you my Notre Dame is safe around me apparently.
We're down to 6 seconds and
so
still
they're gonna
rolling.
let it. It looks like they're gonna let it go to halftime. So just like that, first half comes to an end. 35-0, all Davis in the first half. It's pretty dominant showing.
It's been a dominant showing for the Wolves. I know, you know, Wynnewood is a young team. They've, you know, had a rough start to the year, but I think they will get better as the year goes on. But I want to see, I'm not ever rooting against another team.
Sure.
From right here around us locally, I want to see Wynnewood do well in Class A. So I think they will get better as the year goes on. But right now, again,
dominant showing by the Wolves.
Dominant showing by the Wolves. It's exactly what we needed. Would we like to have that first week back? Absolutely. But second week going the way it did, now this week, really what we need as we get ready to launch into district play. Now I want to see those young guys come out in the second half, get some good quality minutes, not making mental mistakes, and, go from there.
So you're listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. Brad Bentley, Bobby Alexander, Chad Fielding. We will be going to let you guys enjoy halftime, and we're going to go get a popcorn and a Coke, and we will be back after
we'll be back in just a little bit.
Jewelry, watch repair, and custom jewelry.
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Mainly the kick though, that got to like the 8-yard line and just rolled on.
Welcome to Uptown Formal. We have a wide selection of dresses and suits that you can rent for any special occasion. We also have a variety of bows and bow ties available to go with your choice of wear. There are multiple dressing rooms where you can get a feel for the clothing you are trying on. We are located at Tiffany Plaza in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Uptown Formal, helping you look your very best for any occasion.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care, with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 therapist who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central's friendly staff promises you a safe and inviting atmosphere while they work with you to get you back on your feet. Regardless of the injury, PT Central will have you back to moving again and feeling better than ever. Physical Therapy Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life.
Jewelry, watch repair, and custom jewelry.
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Jewelry, watch repair, and custom jewelry.
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 Or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Welcome to Uptown Formal. We have a wide selection of dresses and suits that you can rent for any special occasion. We also have a variety of bows and bow ties available to go with your choice of wear. There are multiple dressing rooms where you can get a feel for the clothing you are trying on. We are located at Tiffany Plaza in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Uptown Formal, helping you look your very best for any occasion.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care, with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 therapist who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central's friendly staff promises you a safe and inviting atmosphere while they work with you to get you back on your feet. Regardless of the injury, PT Central will have you back to moving again and feeling better than ever. Physical Therapy Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life.
Lesson learned, man. Lesson learned.
Welcome to the field. The 2023 Proud Tales of Wynnewood. Probably shouldn't press that. This year's show is classic You know, rock you never hits press the red featuring button. I Got You by James Brown and That's what I'm James saying, I feel like Brown maybe- from the motion picture Top Gun. The band is under the direction of Mrs. Melissa
Top Gun,
Nathan and senior drum major Camden Trett. Major, is your
Danger zone?
Jones Jewelry, watch repair and custom jewelry.
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Welcome to Uptown Formal. We have a wide selection of dresses and suits that you can rent for any special occasion. We also have a variety of bows and bow ties available to go with your choice of wear. There are multiple dressing rooms where you can get a feel for the clothing you are trying on. We are located at Tiffany Plaza in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Uptown Formal, helping you look your very best for any occasion.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care, with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 therapist who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central's friendly staff promises you a safe and inviting atmosphere while they work with you to get you back on your feet. Regardless of the injury, PT Central will have you back to moving again and feeling better than ever. Physical Therapy Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life.
Jewelry, watch repair, and custom jewelry.
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Welcome to Uptown Formal. We have a wide selection of dresses and suits that you can rent for any special occasion. We also have a variety of bows and bow ties available to go with your choice of wear. There are multiple dressing rooms where you can get a feel for the clothing you are trying on. We are located at Tiffany Plaza in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Uptown Formal, helping you look your very best for any occasion.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care, with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 therapist who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central's friendly staff promises you a safe and inviting atmosphere while they work with you to get you back on your feet. Regardless of the injury, PT Central will have you back to moving again and feeling better than ever. Physical Therapy Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play.
custom jewelry.
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Dixon Construction. E&A Auto. In the Spirit.
Welcome to Uptown Formal. We have a wide selection of dresses and suits that you can rent for any special occasion. We also have a variety of bows and bow ties available to go with your choice of wear. There are multiple dressing rooms where you can get a feel for the clothing you are trying on. We are located at Tiffany Plaza in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Uptown Formal, helping you look your very best for any occasion.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care, with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 therapist who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central's friendly staff promises you a safe and inviting atmosphere while they work with you to get you back on your feet. Regardless of the injury, PT Central will have you back to moving again and feeling better than ever. Physical Therapy Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life.
Who's getting beat that? Sulphur's beating Whitesboro 62-21. That's a shocker.
Whitesboro, Oklahoma.
Texas.
Oh.
That can't be right. I gotta look at score on that one. I bet they have that one backwards.
Well, supposedly Whitesboro graduated everyone.
Whitesboro, Texas.
That's sharp.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Holdenville's just barely beating North Rock Creek.
Yeah, they sure will.
North Rock Creek's usually pretty good though. And they're going to be a bigger school when it's all said and done.
And it works good.
Yeah.
We are back from Wynnewood Field. 12 seconds ago before the start of the second half. It's been all Wolves in the first half, 35-0. Again, dominant first-half performance. Lots of kids got to play for Davis. I know you and I, we were sitting outside there kind of enjoying this pretty weather, and we were talking about what we kind of expect to see at a halftime. So the question is, are the starters going to get one series here in the second half?
You know, and I originally said no way. Really, because I'm looking at it from like an injury perspective.
Sure.
You know, we've already had a couple of injuries, of course, Ethan May and then Luke, and we're just getting Trey Melton back. You know, so I definitely would be cautious throwing anybody out there when you don't have to. But at the same time, I'm with you. I think you may be right. You want him to be able to, you know, keep in that routine, keeping that momentum kind of going. So I think you're probably right. We will see the starters.
I would say one series, and you may be right, Bobby, because we played a lot. We went through three different
we had 3 different quarterbacks.
3 different quarterbacks, 3 different groups out there. So we, you know, at this point they may just say, hey, we're gonna let the younger kids play, and we'll go from there.
So you were talking about the 3 different quarterbacks and us sitting outside talking. We were conversating with our former colleague,
Jared Morris, Macho Man
outside,
himself,
and he was informing us that it took him 2 full quarters to explain to his PA guy that it is Kopenbarger.
Yeah, there you go.
On the quarterback. So.
Thank you for taking care of that for us, Jared. He could have told us Marcus's name earlier, right?
Yes, that would have been nice if he'd have helped us out with that one. But thankfully we got that from a viewer helping us out with that one. So appreciate it. I know at one time we had right at 300 people watching, so thank you to all those people watching. We couldn't do it without those viewers. You are the reason we do this.
So Wolves will receive this kick to start the second half. And again, what do you guys, what would you like to see here in the second half? For me, I would like to see us be pretty vanilla and get out of here without injuries.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I think running the ball, running the clock. Yeah, not really kind of
run the dang ball.
Run the dang ball, right?
Old blindside adage.
Yeah.
Run the dang ball. But I would imagine that's probably what we'll see. Traditional style wishbone offense. Not really getting too fancy with it. But at the same time, you want your younger guys to run those plays that you're going to be running.
Meaningful snaps.
Yeah.
It's against competition, that they will see at a later point when they are the starters.
I'm going to put it out there. I'd like to see a shutout.
Would you? I'm always in for that. I always like when the defense can keep the other team off the scoreboard.
Absolutely. I don't know the last time Davis has had a shutout.
I don't know that either offhand, but I bet there's a guy that could text us. Speaking of which, we haven't did a shout out to our favorite statistician out there, Boyd Fulton. Hey man, we can't thank you enough for all that you do.
Absolutely.
A lot of the statistics that Chad was going through earlier comes from our man.
Yeah, I don't have those. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have that information.
So we love all that Boyd does. But Boyd, if you got it out there, text me, man. If you are listening, last time we had a shutout, because it's been a while.
It is.
Watch when I say that, it'll be like 3 games ago or something. That's usually how it works, right?
That's usually how it works.
I forgot about that.
It's like,
one.
no, there was one 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
but I know it's been a little bit. It has been a little bit, but. Another thing you want to talk about is we get ready for this ACT roofing kickoff. That now you got to be thinking strategy too. What do you want Holdenville to see?
Sure. Deep squib kick that time is going to be fielded by Jackson Bonner at the 35-yard line. So Wolves will take over at their own 35.
And we're not going to see the starters on offense.
No. Well, that's again I could understand the thought process behind playing them maybe one series, but I also understand not wanting them to get hurt.
Absolutely.
So got a whole different group out there right now. The first one I see is really easy to point out is Peyton Thomas.
Number 68.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's a mountain of a guy out there, so he's an easy one to see right off the bat. Quarterback this time is going to be Gage Kopenberger in at the quarterback. He's going to hand off to Maverick Alexander. Again, Alexander's going to pick up a few yards there.
Yep, J.R. Hernandez for Wynnewood met him in the backfield.
It's going to bring up a second about 9, so pick up a 1 that time. Ball at the 35-yard line. 11:27 to go in the third quarter. Wolves leading 35-0. Wyatt Fielding out wide here. Rance Digby's going to also motion out in that same side of the field. So looks like it's going to be a pass attempt. It's a airmailed that one. Too much on that one over Digby's head. It's going to be incomplete. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 9 now. So 3rd and 9 for the Wolves. Kopenberger's going to take the handoff.
Oh, he's going to go.
He is wide open. He's going to take that one to the house.
Come on.
That's going to be Maverick Alexander on the long touchdown run right there.
Right up the gut. I love it.
Right up the gut.
I'm not going to lie. When he burst through that line and he had a little bit more speed, I was like, oh, that's not him.
I did have to look a couple times to make sure it was going to be him.
That's not running like him. okay. He didn't get that from his dad for sure.
So Jared had to even come over here on that one. Jared Morris joining us there. He definitely did not get that from his father, I'm sure. That was all Holly coming through there.
Oh, yeah, 100%. That was all Holly.
Yeah.
And now he's got a snap for the kick.
Yeah, there you go. Well, if he doesn't get a good snap now, we know it's because he's tired.
Yeah, it may be.
Long touchdown run to start the second half for Maverick Alexander. Pullen's kick is up.
Good.
And it's good. So with 10:42 to go in the third quarter, Wolves now lead 42-0.
So I just got a text that said one word, all capitals, wheels. Coach Bates.
Hey,
look.
He might have a new nickname.
I'm going to tell you.
No, it's always going to be Hollywood.
It's all, yeah. It
Hollywood.
is. I will credit Coach Bates. Mav chose to go to wrestling last year during the winter season, and 90%, all joking aside about his athletic ability, 90% of that is because of what Coach Bates has put in with him and been able to do with him, and he's instilled confidence in Mav. So shout out to Coach Bates. Appreciate it.
Well, hey, long cross-country run that time by Maverick Alexander, outrunning the defense to the corner.
He covered some real estate.
He did. Just like that, Wolves now lead 42-0. Look at the student section over there. They're having a good time. They're doing some dancing. Hey, just for the record, when people bring drinks, they're supposed to bring drinks for everybody.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't.
I got you. I understand.
Yeah.
It's the thought that counts, man.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so here we go. Pullen's kick. So if you guys, had to pick players of the game or players of the first half, who would you guys put in there? Anybody in specific that really stood out to you, Chad?
Tyson.
Tyson Moss is
Ball's on the ground.
Is without a doubt the first person I thought of. Oh, nice job that time by the defense.
He just gets swarmed there, kind of held up.
How about you, Bobby? We were talking about if we had to pick somebody or a player of the first half, who we would select.
They all played so well, but I'm going to have to go with Tyson Moss.
There you go.
I think he played a really good first half, had some really big plays right to start off, and almost kind of set the tone for that whole first half. So 100% Tyson Moss for me.
Yeah, I think it's a clean sweep then, because he would also be the one that I'd really point out in the first half, both offensively and defensively.
Yeah.
I thought he played really well defensively when he was in the game also.
Definitely going to need that roster, though, because there's
a lot of numbers getting onto the field now that.
And we have no light in here, too, so it's kind of fun trying to read them. So a lot of new kids in for the Wolves. Host of defenders are going to bring them down after a short gain there.
So, Bobby, I just got a text from John Hale. John Hale tells me that we are ridiculously boring tonight as compared to last week.
Wow.
I believe
Ouch.
it.
Ouch.
I think he's really just talking about me, not you guys. That's about where it's at.
Well, I'm going to be honest. Last week was such you could just feel the energy the entire game. And we probably yelled a little bit too much at the end.
Yeah, and I'm going to be honest. I'm sitting on a stool tonight, and I haven't got off the stool once.
I got more excited in that last run, obviously, for obvious reasons, but tried to keep it contained.
No.
It's going to bring up a third and about 7 now. Wynnewood all the way back at their own 13-yard line. So here we go. Played pretty well up front by the Wolves. Again, big Logan Gibson in there at nose guard. I see him out there. I'm trying to see some of the other guys that I see.
60 Jordan Luker on this near side.
Jackson
Bonner out there.
And D3 out there, the other outside linebacker.
Quick pitch out on the back end. Nice run this time. Still on his feet at the 40. Gets down to about 35. Ball's.
Oh, my goodness.
Boy, I thought we might end up with that one. He lost the ball.
It almost looked like he was about to tip it back in bounds as he was going out. But
I really thought, bless his heart.
I thought the ball may stay back in bounds there. Good news for him is it bounced out of bounds, so they're going to keep the ball here, and they're going to have it on the Davis side of the field after that long run at about the 48-yard line.
59, Jet Jennings into the game. 53,
Who's 52? That's 52's been playing a bunch.
Brendan Pierce.
52 is Brendan Pierce, yeah. Who's played quite a bit, actually.
He has played a lot at linebacker. He's kind of stood out a couple times there, too. So, okay, quarterback's going to roll out, looking to pass the ball downfield. And again, boy, that unable to complete that, so it's going to bring up a second down. That running back did not look like he was ready for that at all.
Well, I think he thought he was going to maybe have a little bit more space, but that quarterback was only a couple of yards
about a
from
yard
him.
away.
Yeah, so
yeah.
Try to dump it off to him, but
so Wynnewood now 8:38 to go in the third quarter, trailing 42-0. Second and 10 for them at their own 48-yard line.
I don't know if that was a design keep or kind of a little busted play or something, but quarterback did keep it. He fell for a couple forward.
59, I believe, which is Jet Jennings in on that tackle.
Yes, that is correct. Braxton Griffin playing on the near side.
Opposite side is that?
I think that is
Dalton Heffley,
which they are almost identical twins.
I was going to say they look just alike.
And they've been that way for years now.
Number 11, so I think that is Dalton.
Yep.
Yes, that is.
About 8. Low snap that time. They're going to get the pitch out on the edge. Nice job that time. Brendan Pierce running the play down to make this a 4th and about 6. The sophomore in there did a good job at linebacker. So it's going to bring up
7:35 to go.
7:35 in the third quarter.
In the third quarter.
Again, we're going to see if they go for it here. It's going to bring up a 4th and about 7. We're going to line up at the 44-yard line.
Hope we don't jump.
This is where you would see the Davis hard count.
Yep.
Yeah, without a doubt. Ooh,
little reverse.
Little reverse. It's going to go for positive yardage. Going to pick up a first down. Tackled that time by number 11, Dalton Heffley.
That's a nicely designed play.
It was a nice play. So Wynnewood with the first down now. Ball at the 34-yard line. So just for the record, again, thank you, Boyd, for helping us out.
He got the stat for us. Okay.
Last,
so when was it?
Last shutout last season.
Wow.
Colgate of last season. So.
I forgot about that. Yes, that is correct. Okay.
Okay,
So.
I wasn't part of the commentating
You weren't part.
crew
Yeah,
then,
you were
so
part of.
You've got an excuse. Quick pitch out on the edge this time to the tailback. This was 11. He's had a pretty good little game.
Yeah.
Brought down after a short gain there.
Marcus Williams.
Marcus
number 11.
Williams. Okay. You know, a 2nd and 8.
I just want to say I was not part of the commentating crew at Colgate either.
Yeah.
That's right. Hey, that was the Sevy, Adams, and Chase
Stewart. Yes.
Oh, wow.
They might have been on the broadcast with me, and I have to say Chase because I don't think he talked on the broadcast, but he was on it with me.
Yeah, he was there.
We got Sevy to talk a little bit. And since that time, now he talks to my daughter every day, unfortunately because they're boyfriend and girlfriend. So, just kidding. Love you, Sevy.
Oh, Sevy.
Okay, it's going to bring up a 3rd and short for the Savages. Or 3rd and about 4.
64, Dallas Gonzalez out there playing at linebacker.
Clock still ticking. 5:26 to go in the third quarter. Oh, that quarterback just straight ahead.
Oh, yeah, nothing tricky there. He's going to be close. I think he's going to be short.
See where they're going to mark him.
Well, it looks like they're going to mark him at the
he's
got a Wolf down. Let's see who that is. 81 for the Wolves.
Rylan Gomez.
Okay.
Oh,
they're going to measure it.
Do a measurement.
I think he's got it.
Yeah.
It looks like from here he does. Oh, no, they're going to go ahead and give it to him.
Yeah, there you go. Good call.
4:50 to go in the third quarter. Wolves leading.
It'll be 1st and 10.
42-0.
Like Chad said, 4:45 to go in the game. Or it's the third quarter, excuse me.
Wishful thinking there, Bobby. Wishful thinking. Quarterback's going to keep option out. Ooh, nice little pitch out on the edge, a little overhand pass. Going to pick up good positive yardage. He gets in, I think. Let's see if they mark it.
No, they're going to say he went out of bounds.
Out at the 1.
He did a little dancing down the sideline, but kudos to their quarterback for
nice play.
Kind of a scary but late pitch.
It was a
almost
weird
like a
pitch.
pass.
It was an overhand. It really wasn't a pitch more than it was like a short pass.
Yeah. Maybe a shovel pass kind of, but.
So, Wynnewood threatening. We may get to see the light show, guys. We haven't got to see the light show yet. If you've never been to a Wynnewood game before, when they score, they've got the
fancy lights,
the fancy strobe light type thing going on. So they've been patiently waiting for this. Let's see if we can keep them from being able to watch it. Straight up the middle there. He's going to be short, but not by much. He's at about the 1 foot line.
So it'll be 2nd and goal here. Right at 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. They are inside the 7-7-7 zip red zone.
Ooh, good job by the defense right there. Logan Gibson did a good job just kind of standing everybody up in the interior of the line there.
Yeah, who's 64?
64, I believe.
That is Dallas Gonzalez.
Yeah,
Dallas Gonzalez.
He delivered
the fit.
Yeah, it looked good. It's going to bring a 3rd and goal. Again, at about the 1 yard line, it looks like. Like see everybody stay low here, get some penetration, see if we can keep them from punching this in.
If you're Wynnewood here and you got a 4th down, what are you doing?
I'm not going to be real tricky here. I mean, they've had some pretty good luck with the quarterback on the keep. That's probably where I'm going with it.
Well, Wynnewood is going to take timeout.
I think they're going to get a pitch.
So it'll be ACT roofing timeout. With that, we'll just go ahead and stay right here for this one.
I'm coming to the wide side of the field and try to outrun them to the corner of the end zone.
I wouldn't be surprised to see one of those smash formations, heavy set, and just kind of see what they can pick up. I mean, they don't have far to go. They're 1 yard away. So,
if you're Davis, I think this is where you kind of telling your young guys, hey, this is your chance. You're right here, stuck on your goal line, back against the wall. Who's going to step up and make a play? Logan Gibson, Dallas Gonzalez, both making that last play. Logan kind of standing everybody up, and then Dallas delivering the big hit to hold them there. Who's going to make that play right here? Third and goal.
So the one thing I can tell you is, Wynnewood's been playing. They've had to play kids a lot of snaps. They don't have a lot of kids on the sidelines, especially the kids up front. So those kids have played a bunch of downs this game. So here we go. Bring up a 3rd and goal. Again, heavy. Oh, they went early. He didn't get in, I don't think.
No, they're going to say he did.
Yeah. Man, they went early, too.
That was one of the most.
There's the lights.
There's the light show for you guys.
One of the most delayed touchdown.
Well, like I said, I think they jumped, to be quite honest with you. I think they should have got moved back. But regardless, Wynnewood now on the board. Score now 42-6. The extra point attempt to go. Kick is up and it is no good. So just like that.
2:58 to go in the third quarter. Davis 42, Wynnewood 6. Bobby, who do you got in?
We haven't talked about our crew tonight, have we?
Yeah, let's talk about them.
Media crew tonight, kind of same as last week. Excuse me. Nasaya is running the camera. She did a phenomenal job. Her capture of the kick last week against Sulphur, I think it solely became OSSA's play of the week because of Nasaya's capture of it.
I agree.
So congratulations to her on, helping get that made for OSSA and for Davis and Sulphur. Xavier is running the senior media member. He is running the production for us tonight, running the laptop. We've got Jada's son up here in the press box. Outside, Nate Pullen and Hunter Beal out working for us.
Thank you for all of that crew. Again, the people on the new mothership over there, which is if you haven't seen the mothership, check out Chad Fielding's picture. We'll post. I'll share it here in a while.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, it's pretty cool.
Again, thank you to Chad Foster for helping us get that done.
Put it together. It is awesome. We used to be carrying pieces of equipment in one at a time and then running a bunch of cords. Now we just carry in one giant case of everything, and it is ready to roll, which is awesome.
So we get ready for the ACT roofing kickoff. Who we got back to receive? Still Dakota Carter, I think.
Still Dakota Carter back there. Looks like we still kind of have a hands team in there. Jackson Bonner's going to take that in the air, kind of go down immediately there, and so the Wolves will take over at about their own 38-yard line. So again, kind of see that same crew out there that we saw earlier. Let's see if we get the same quarterback again. This time it's going to be Dax Owens. They're kind of rotating those two quarterbacks in, which is good. It's some good snaps for both of them. And again, the one thing I will tell you is, I think our second string line is actually bigger than our first string line. If you look at those kids out there,
that's true.
There's a bunch of big old guys out there. Logan Gibson, Peyton Thomas, those kids are big old kids. So Owens is going to hand off to Maverick Alexander again. Alexander is up the field, gain of about 14 yards on that run.
I
thought he might break another one.
I might let him come home tonight.
Okay, there you go.
Wheels.
On front of the run.
You better let him come home because he's going to have to ice those legs over after this one.
He's played well.
He has played well.
So.
Clock still ticking, 2:35 to go in the third quarter.
I'll give you guys a reason he might be playing so well here in just a second.
Uh-oh. So here we go. Wishbone look this time. Owens under center. Handoffs. This time it's going to go to Jackson Bonner. Bonner's going to pick up about 7 on that carry.
So this is the only field where Mav has somebody watching him on this side.
Okay. On the Wynnewood side?
On the Wynnewood side.
I was going to say, I noticed your daughter down here earlier.
My daughter
on the
and my wife
side.
were actually over here earlier sitting with Riley. It's Mav's girlfriend on this side. So,
okay.
Got a little extra incentive to play ball tonight.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Watching him, so.
He's got his own fan club this evening.
Yeah.
What you're saying.
Both sides of the field.
Yeah,
so
there you go. First time he's ever had a fan club at Wynnewood.
Yeah, right.
So here we go. Flexbone look this time for the Wolves. Little D Eidelman going into a 3D going into motion there. Pass goes out to Eidelman. Eidelman makes the first guy miss. He's at the 40, 35. Goes down about the 32-yard line. Nice pass that time by Dax Owens to D Eidelman out of the backfield. Again, I'm sure Jared Morris is smiling next door.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't catch it before he went into the game. Number 24 was in the backfield. Levi Laxton.
Okay.
Another sophomore getting some time.
First time we've seen Levi this season, I
Yep.
believe, unless I don't recall seeing him. So, unit tailback there. Flanked by D. Eidelman and Jackson Bonner. Owens this time is going to hand off to, I think that was Levi that carried
Laxton
the ball
on the
there.
carry, yep. Also saw number 17, Jacob Luker on the near side wide out.
So 25 and 15 now in for the Wolves, which 15 is Gabe Gaddis and 25 is Ricky Ivy now in the game.
32 seconds to go in the third quarter, and clock's ticking. We're going to have to run one more play.
That dang play clock.
Bonner in motion, so we've got a 2-receiver set. He's over there with Wyatt Fielding, who split wide. Handoff's going to go underneath the 25.
That is, like you said, Ricky Ivy.
Ricky Ivy there with the carry.
Senior Ricky Ivy.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter.
So after 3, Wolves lead 42-6.
I haven't even got to check my phone, guys. Do we have any scores from local games or maybe district opponents we got coming up?
Well, of course we do. Let's see what we got here. In 2A. All right. In our district, you guys talk amongst yourselves.
I see Allen has beaten Colgate in the third quarter, probably near the end of the third.
Okay. Holdenville, one of our next opponents, up 28-7 over North Rock Creek.
Okay.
Tishomingo beating Elmore City 24-6.
Tishomingo was the one who came up. At home last week, took care of business against Wynnewood.
And then you got Antlers is up over Atoka 18-14.
Wow, okay.
Lexington in a nail biter with Purcell down 56-0.
Oh,
wow.
Man, you really had me hooked there for a second. Wow. Okay.
Hey, here's one.
Yeah, let's hear that one because that's one I want to hear.
Sulphur in Whitesboro, Texas. Sulphur 62, Whitesboro 21.
Wow.
That's a shocker.
Yeah, that floors me. So I would imagine their practices were probably pretty rough this week.
I bet you are right. So I see the student section getting down again across the way. They're jumping around, man.
Kudos to them. Their energy's still high for this ball game. So, again, much better from the student section this season thus far.
So we've got a timeout by Davis, and with that, we will also
take a ACT roofing timeout.
So again, you're listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. We'll be back.
Welcome to Uptown Formal. We have a wide selection of dresses and suits that you can rent for any special occasion. We also have a variety of bows and bow ties available to go with your choice of wear. There are multiple dressing rooms where you can get a feel for the clothing you are trying on. We are located at Tiffany Plaza in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Uptown Formal, helping you look your very best for any occasion.
So we are back, 3rd and 11 for Davis at the 32-yard line. Wolves looking to add to this lead.
Trying to kind of looks like Levi Laxton's still in the backfield. D. Ottoman's still out there. Jackson Bonner on the far side. Trying to see who this receiver is closest to us.
I believe, I want to say 7, but I really can't tell, to be honest with you. We'll see when he gets back. I really can't tell. We're getting his profile, so we're not really getting a whole lot of them. So Bonner going into motion there. Quarterback's just going to keep on this one. Owen's doing a nice job of cutting through. He's still on his feet. Oh, we got a flag, but 10-5, he's going to score, but let's see if it's going to stand.
Yeah, I think that was coming back.
Line. Yeah.
I think there might have been a hold back up there.
Nice job that time by Owens, kind of picking his way through the defense there.
Blocking the back, actually.
Blocking the back, okay. It's going to back it up, and we're going to get a chance to try that again.
Number 7, Nick Pruitt, just took off the field, so you were right. That was Nick closest to us on this side.
Okay. First time we've seen Nick this season also, if I'm not mistaken, at receiver.
Yep. A lot of those sophomore guys, we talked about them earlier that, excuse me, don't get a ton of playing time, but right. Oh, excuse me, holding.
Holding, okay.
So it wasn't blocking back; it was just holding. But a lot of those sophomores getting some good reps in right now as we get ready to roll into district play, and that we hopefully never have that situation of next man up.
So 3rd and about 18 now. So let's see what we got here as a play call. I've got a feeling where it's going to be a run on the edge, and it is.
Oh, nice pitch.
25 there with the again 25 for the Wolves.
Levi Laxton.
Levi Laxton with the carry.
I know I saw Jeremiah Jones on near side, and I believe it was those locks of Montana Wriggle on the far side.
Yep.
Gain of about 8 on that play by the Wolves. Not sure who that was, but
man, they're jamming back here behind us.
They're dancing. We had some guys randomly come in and start dancing behind us. So
dance. Now I have heard a lot about the dance breakouts in Nisaya in middle classes, but I haven't seen it yet.
Looks like we're going to punt it.
So again, short field here, and again, I can't perceive this being a fake, so maybe that we're going to try and see if we can get some directional kicks in here.
Looks like we didn't have one guy out on the field, so we're sending one out.
So Owens back to punt. He's going to try and squib it and see if we can keep it out of the end zone. Oh, nice kick. Oh, and it dies at about the 1 yard line. You can't get any better than that.
That is a dart of a pitching wedge right there.
That is, it stuck as soon as it hit.
Yeah, great punt there.
It's going to hit at the 1, maybe it's going to roll in, but no, it stuck right there. Good job that time by Dax of doing some directional kicking and get it without knocking it into the end zone.
Yeah, no, that's tough for anybody, let alone a high school kid and a freshman at that. So good punt there by Dax Owens to pin the Savages back deep.
So Wynnewood will take over at their own 1 yard line. I see Tristan Vinson now in the game also for the Wolves. Let's see who else. We also have,
I believe that
Chris York out there, who's a senior.
I think that's Peyton Westbury on the line on this side as well.
Looks like it, yep. Boy, he didn't have much there. Good job by the defense there, kind of keeping him on a short gain, maybe 2 or 3, maybe.
Now, I know it's, like you said earlier, that Wynnewood, a lot of those kids have been playing a lot of snaps. But I will say, I like the fact that our young guys are getting in there and still pretty well controlling that line of scrimmage.
Sure.
Definitely want to see that going forward. So,
again, 8:22 to go in the ball game. Wolves leading 42-6. Again, keep that clock turning, right?
Absolutely.
Handoff up the middle here. It's going to be no gain, maybe a loss.
Piled them up right there at the line.
Yep, good job. Good job in the middle of the defensive line there. Now into the game, it looks like number 80 for the Wolves. Let's see who 80 is.
Jeremiah Jones.
Jeremiah Jones in the game for us.
Third and a long 7.
Quarterback drops back to pass. Pass is intended for number 8. Number 19, Braxton Griffin.
Braxton Griffin there almost became the receiver.
Yeah.
And the receiver
he actually had the position.
He had to go over the top of him to try and make a play on it. Yep. So it looks like we're going to get the punt team now. Wynnewood's going to punt from their own 5-yard line. So back deep for the Wolves this time is going to be Gage Kopenberger.
His dad, one of our better sponsors, not one of our better sponsors, one of our most long supporting sponsors, been doing this with us now for a few years. So thank you to Hilltop Animal Health for what they do.
So far, I've done a pretty good job of not calling Gage Cade because I usually try and do that at least once a season. So got a lot of season left. So So Gage will fair catch this one at about the Wynnewood 34-yard line. So Wolves will take over on the Savages side of the field.
Smart idea to fair catch there. He had a guy staring him in the face as that ball came down.
Okay, so let's see this time if Kopenberger is back in at quarterbacks. It seems like they have been rotating. So, it looks like Owens will be back in on this one.
Right at 6 minutes to go, and the clock is ticking. It's just counting down.
Yeah, and this one has been all Wolves. Really, they didn't take their foot off the throttle until early second half. And that was with a bunch of different kids playing. So handoff goes to Maverick Alexander.
Good, tough run. Probably trying to impress somebody.
Hey, that kid's running like he's got a girlfriend in this.
Yeah, he is a little bit. I know one of the conversations that coaches have had with him is, not running so parallel, not running so stiff as a board, up and down.
Yeah.
Wants to get those
get low,
get behind your pads.
Yeah.
So that's been something, and
he did it right there. It
looks like he's doing better at it.
Yep.
So
usually it only takes getting stuck one or two times running straight up, and you're like, how do I not do that again? So here he is again. He's going to pick up the first down. Nice run that time by Maverick. Now tell me again what his girlfriend's first name is.
It is Riley.
Riley, okay.
Riley.
So that one was for you, Riley. I hope you were watching.
I'm not going to try to say her last name because I'm going to butcher it, and so.
Well, we've already embarrassed the kid enough, I think, at this point.
Absolutely.
So good news is we've traded. We usually pick one of our kids we get to pick on each time. So
yeah, exactly.
Congratulations, Maverick.
And they all go back and watch these apparently.
Oh, I'm sure. Kopenberger now under center. Ooh, he's going to keep it out on the edge. Got one guy to beat.
Oh, he's got it.
He's
in.
And that's going to be a touchdown.
No laundry on the field. We're good.
And he did score from within the 777 zip line red zone.
.404 to go in the game.
Wolves now leading 48-0 with the extra point to go. Or 48-6. I'll give them 6. I apologize about that.
Oh, kicker getting a little dance move going on out there.
It looked like he was shaking the hips a little bit. Not quite as much as some of our media staff up here in the booth, but.
Or our student section across the way.
Yeah.
And Pullen's kick is up, and it is good.
Hey, I got to say, that was a good-looking snap.
I don't want to use the word, but he has yet to miss one this evening.
Uh-oh, don't say it. Too late. Oh, Bobby, it's going to be your fault now. 44-6 now, 4:04 to go in the fourth quarter. I keep trying to take that 6 off the board.
Keeps trying to take the points away from him.
I'm sorry. If I could see the scoreboard, that would probably
help. Yeah, man.
I'm going to need a ladder to look out there.
I will say, of all the fields we come to, this is one of the nicer press box we're in, without a doubt.
Really, they really have a really nice stadium. I really like what they've done.
And I will say the fans on usually here at Wynnewood, because we are on the home side, are great to us. They've never, we've never had an issue here. So really thank the fans for that. But if
open
you
up their press box to us,
they
which
do
we love,
absolutely.
So we don't have to sit in the stands and do it,
which we have had to do at certain places.
Some people still make us do.
Yes, but if you had to find one drawback, it's that the scoreboard is way down there.
Yeah, we can't see it through the wall.
No, so
I can see it just fine, guys.
See, he keeps talking about that.
4:04 to go, and
I'm just waiting for somebody to lift up one of those Arbuckle Wilderness buckets of popcorn to Chad when he's got his head
out
hanging
there
out
the window.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, that's awesome.
As we get ready for the ACT roofing kickoff.
All right.
Out of bounds at the 20.
Out of bounds at the 20, so they'll start at the 35-yard line.
give him credit. He's been consistent.
He has.
That ball's hit almost at the exact same spot every
single time.
Yeah.
I've got to tell you right now, other than number 19, I'm going to need the roster to know the numbers
Boy,
out
I'll
there
tell you
right
what.
now.
Let me pass that one down.
Oh,
to you,
thank
Chad.
you. Thank you.
Again, those beautiful programs that somebody we know may have been involved in producing.
Media did print those and assemble them and everything else for the Wolf Boosters. Thank you for the Wolf Boosters for allowing us to do that.
Which, if you didn't know, that used to cost us about $5,000 when somebody produced it for us. So keeping that in-house now, so that's awesome that our media kids are able to do that.
Oh.
Ooh,
in the
kid
backfield.
he had no chance there.
Levi Laxton.
Levi Laxton, Gabe Gaddis, number 75. Who's 75?
75, Tristan.
Tristan Vinson.
Yep.
Chris York also in on that one, 76.
Number 59, I believe, coming onto the field. Couldn't quite see who that was. Let's see.
That's going to be a 5-yard loss.
Jet Jennings coming back on.
2 minutes and 28 seconds go in the ball game. Wolves leading 49-6. So next week, guys, let's talk about next week.
So we got Holdenville coming to town.
District play.
Quite honestly, one of our toughest district games last season.
Well, I think that was illegal motion. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. But, yeah, no, last year, I think that was, without a doubt, one of the best district games.
Yeah. Which we also had to broadcast from the stands.
We did.
But yeah, it was a very tough, exciting district game last year. And, you know, Holdenville, I think, really caught a few teams off guard last year. Nobody expected them to be as athletic as they were.
It ended up being the district runner-up last year.
Yeah.
Yep. So
I don't think they're going to catch as many people off guard this year because I think people are expecting them to be much improved. So those guys, you know, really athletic juniors. Those guys are seniors this year. That's not going to be an easy one for the Wolves. But lucky for us, it's at our house. They got to make the trip to Davis to come beat us at Wolf Field. So.
And again, that's a good one for us to kind of gauge where we are at. So again, we've made a lot of improvement over the last 3 weeks. You can tell as a team, you know, a lot of good improvement. But we're really going to see when we kind of stack up with somebody in our class where we're at, what we need to keep working on.
Well, you know, I don't know yet where. You know, Luke is going to come back. I don't know if he's going to be back next week. I know they're hoping for that. But if you're Holdenville, you don't have a lot of film with Luke in the game, so you haven't seen a lot of that yet. So that may work out in Davis's advantage for that game.
So
wow, that was a good hit.
That was a good hit. Now I may, you know, even if Linville did return, I may still start Knapp next week. Give Linville give him another week to heal. Again, offensively, move the ball well tonight. You know, I expected to see a lot of Wildcat. We really didn't see it, and part of it might have been that we got off like gangbusters at the beginning of this. You know, it's one of those things that we really didn't have to do a lot.
So clock's running down.
So clock's
going
to
to
end.
Seconds.
So that's going to be the ball game here. Last 3 seconds going to roll off the clock, and the Wolves are going to win 49-6 at Wynnewood.
So good game for the Wolves. You know, like we said, next week going to be right back at home for Holdenville coming to town. Going to be a great one. If you're not able to make it, always join us live on WOLF The How to watch the game. But 100%, man, come and experience because it's a whole new atmosphere in the ball game. You know, stands have been packed the last couple of games. Student section's great. Band's been great. You know, so you got to love it. But
well, I'll tell you what, I got to give a second half player. Got to go to Maverick Alexander.
Boy, I hate to do it, but I think you're right on that. So, or Riley, we don't know her last name. Whichever one it might be.
Okay, all right.
Whichever one motivated Maverick the most.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So.
Well, congratulations to the Wolves on you know, getting the next win. 2-1 now on the season as we get ready to roll into district play and look for another district championship and look to the playoffs, you know, down the road. So
So you've been listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. Brad Bentley, Bobby Alexander, and Chad Fielding. We will be back Friday at Wolf's Field for Davis versus Holdenville. Wolves kick off district play at home.
We'll see
Hope you guys have enjoyed the broadcast. We'll see you next week.
Have a good one.
See ya.